recording. And it's time, actually.
Yeah.
We could start the conference. Somehow I switched out of the typical view.
Who's that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I have to go.
I think we're on it, but it's just giving us a shrunken view.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we go ahead and get started? Do you want to do the introduction? You want me to?
You can do it.
Okay. Everybody, welcome to the third virtual Syntropic meeting or summit.
Camera's on.
What's that?
Camera's on.
Oh yeah, just so everybody knows, we're recording this for people who can't make it, so you're going to be recorded. And those of us, everybody that's on here, we'd like you, at least in the beginning, to turn on your cameras so we can make a connection and see each other, and turn off your microphone to avoid interference with the volume. And do you want to cover the rest of the points, Josipa?
Yeah.
I'm here with Josipa, even though we're on a separate video screen.
I'm just like on the other side of the table, but you can hear me fine? Yes.
Yeah.
So who we're missing is our presenters.
No, I see Eric.
Are they here? I can't see.
Yeah, I'm on here, but my camera's not working, unfortunately.
But how
I can
is
hear
the
you.
presentation?
I should be able to describe the screen share.
Yes.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes. It's a bit like, but good. Okay.
Can you ask Ole to turn his microphone
Ole
on?
is, I think you're not muted. Can you mute yourself, Ole?
Sorry?
Can you mute yourself? Mute.
I can hear you okay now?
Turn off your microphone, Ola.
So when your microphone is on, we get, because so many people are on.
Okay. Where do I move? I don't know.
It's at the bottom. A toolbar will come up.
If you put your mouse down, a tool will pop up, and it's the very left icon. It looks like an old-time microphone
Oh, lollipop.
or a lollipop.
And
Or
the woman, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Asane?
Sane?
Yes. There's a way to turn off the microphone when you're not speaking.
So you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger and Josipa, I think you can turn theirs off as well.
It's probably me. I'm probably
Yes.
I need to learn better the.
Oh yeah. All the way down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Perfect.
Okay, I think some new people came, so if you're up for it, we'd like to have the camera on so we can see people's faces to kind of connect, and when we do the intro, and if it's not the day for that, it's fine, and then you can turn it off after. If you mute yourself when you're not speaking, and if you have questions, unmute yourself. So the structure today is we'll do an intro, because how many are we? Can you see that? Is that all of them?
14,
15.
16.
Yeah, so we'll do a short intro. So if everyone says their name, where they're calling from, and then your favorite plant. I know that maybe the favorite plant of the moment, or and then we have two presenters. One is Ni Ibu from Ireland, but I don't see him. Can you write him a message?
I will. I don't see him yet either.
And he has done Syntropics for the last at least 5 years. I'd say he'll say it, but he is in Ireland. And then we have Eric Schellenbeck. He's here, but his camera doesn't work, and he is in New York. Eric. Yes.
Yes.
Great. And after each presentation, there will be time for questions. And then at the end, if we have time, we can do more general questions, and we can share. We did a whole day of pruning of my system, so we can share before and after videos, so you can see how it's quite drastic. You can see it, so hopefully we'll get to share those short videos with you, and you can also ask questions about that. So yeah, let's not use more time. So we can start here with intros, and then I'll call on people, and you can say these three things. So Esk, you can start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my name is Esk, and I'm normally located on Bornholm in Denmark, in the Baltic Sea. It's an island in the Baltic Sea. Just started on Syntropic. My favorite plant is probably birch at the moment. Lots of things it can do.
Yeah, and I'm Josipa, and I'm living in Copenhagen, Denmark. And my favorite plant I want to pick now is actually the blackberry, because I want to overcome my fear of it, because I think it's a very important plant in our system.
I'm Roger Dietzen. I've been working with Syntropics initially in Haiti in a humanitarian project starting in 16. And right now my favorite plant is pawpaw, because I've been wanting to taste that for the longest time. And I found a tree a couple hours from my home, and this fall I got to taste it, and it's totally divine. It was not underrated at all.
So my name is Harvey. I live in Belgium, but I'm from Haiti, where I met Roger. And what I can say, I don't have like a favorite plant, but any kind of regrowth tree would fit. So let's say poplar or willow.
Thanks, guys.
And maybe the next in my line is aluminum, if I'm saying it right, if you want to introduce yourself and your favorite plant.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great. Could you turn on your camera if you're willing to, just for the intro?
Yeah, I have a phone now, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oops.
Alright, my name is Nick. I live in the United Kingdom. Obviously, I'm from America though, but my favorite tree or plant is probably a Poana tree, if I'm pronouncing that, Empress tree.
I think that's aloe vera.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thanks a lot. Eric, how about you next?
Yeah, I'm going to do the presentation a little bit later, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself during that. Unfortunately, I don't know why my camera won't turn on. But, yeah, I've been doing Syntropic stuff for somewhere around 2016, 2017. I started dabbling, and my favorite tree plant right now is the last one that we got fruit from before winter, which was persimmons.
All right. Jean Fritz, I have you next. If you can share, if you're willing to share your video, it would be awesome. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I am Jean-Fritz Millian. As you can see, I'm from Haiti. And when I see the heat that let's say order is making an event, let me get registered to participate. Okay. I'm a PhD student in a university in Brazil right now. I'm working with agroforestry system. Right now I am implementing an agroforestry system in Brazil, but by April or June, I think I have to be in Haiti to with agroforestry system. I am on my first my PhD. I had to be in Haiti since this January, but it's hard to make it to Haiti.
And John, tell us your favorite plant so we have time for the others to talk to.
I do not really catch what you said.
What is your favorite plant? Well, we're trying to keep the introductions short so there's enough time for everyone.
Yeah, no problem. working with agroforestry system, I think like you trying to do it. It is what Haiti is needed right now. So I think trying to combine woods that can produce energy for Haiti and produce food. This is what so we need. This is why I try to work on. I'm working on agroforestry. Like I already made some practice with Paraguay, so that I can go back to Haiti and so.
Okay, thank you so much. If you can mute now, and I have Ole next.
I normally live in Bornholm. My name is Ole. I normally live in Bornholm, close to Estes Place. And at the moment I'm in Tasmania, working a little bit with plants and going to a nursery, big nursery tomorrow, and checking out an olive plant. And I guess my favorite tree is Haiti. Thank you very much.
And before I go on to the next person, there's somebody joined as fellow gister. If you could find the audio button in the toolbar and mute yourself until you talk, it helps with the quality of the sound. For the next introduction, I have Sane. Is that pronounced correct? You'll correct me, I guess. Now you have to
I'm going out then.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, good. My name is Sanne. I'm from Denmark, and I just saw a video about syntropic forestry a couple of weeks ago, I guess, and I found Josipa's details somewhere, so I'm like brand new to this and brand new to the forum. I don't have a favorite tree. I love trees altogether. I love forests. I love this planet, and I just really want to find solutions. So that's me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Abe, can you tell us about you?
Hi, my name is Abe, and I'm from Missoula, Montana, USA. And my favorite plant in the agroforestry system is hazelnut.
Okay. Next I have is Bertie. Am I saying that right?
Birte?
Birte? And you have to, yeah, there you go.
I'm from Bornholm, Denmark, and my favorite tree is the elder.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Chris, who is next, just sent me a message and is having, I think, an audio issue. Oops, I'm not muted. Okay, Chris, who is next, just sent me a message, is having some audio issues, so I'll read his intro. He's from South Australia, new to Syntropics, but keenly interested to learn about this. Favorite tree is avocado.
Oh, yes.
And he's thankful to be here. Okay, next is fellow Jitster. Go ahead and unmute yourself and introduce.
Two of them.
Oh, fellow Jitster Gray.
Without camera.
Without camera. I think he has a camera, but he didn't give a
Is that
name,
on?
so.
But there's one fellow Jitster with camera.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's a female.
Okay, I guess fellow Gister without the camera is not going to join. How about Jimmy? Can you open the camera and introduce yourself for a little bit?
Hi there, I'm Jimmy. I'm in the south of France, next to a river, and my favorite plant at this moment would be Artemisia.
Artemisia, yes.
Okay, thank you. I have Saul. Can you let us see you and introduce yourself, please?
You might have bad internet. That's my problem.
Yeah, I know.
Say it again, Raj. I don't think you heard.
Saul, can you hear us?
Soul.
Saul. Maybe I'm mispronouncing your name.
Sol.
Sol. There's some technical difficulties. We
Go to
just got
Victor.
an update. Okay, Victor, please, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Victor. I'm from Hungary. I grow all sorts of foods I can in this country. I don't have a favorite. I like all fruits. I have Roger for you 3 pawpaw trees, and they had a bountiful harvest this year. So next time you come to Hungary, I'll give you a taste.
Awesome.
Okay, he has no camera, so
Okay,
Sol is
okay.
silent. There is also
Next.
Charlotte, the fellow Jitsa.
Oh, and I have actually, next I have Antonio, if you would introduce yourself.
Oh, Ni Ibu wants to say something.
Okay, actually Ni Ibu wants to say something. Go ahead.
No, he.
I'm sorry, I'm not much I'm sorry.
I didn't understand what he said.
Press the wrong button.
Okay. And if Antonio isn't going to introduce himself, then we can go to the last person, the fellow Jitster.
It's Charlotte. Her name is Charlotte.
Okay, Charlotte, please. Can you unmute? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Charlotte, and I've been following Jessica for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, I think since she started. I'm here to learn more about syntropic farming, simply, and see how I can combine it with permaculture, which is what I am doing mostly. And I don't think I have a favorite tree. All trees I like.
Okay. Okay, and I see the other fellow Jitster's camera's working. Is your audio working? Would you want to introduce yourself?
With the headphones.
The one with the headphones.
White t-shirt, headphones. Yeah.
Yes. If you want to turn on your microphone.
Well, sorry about the English. I am from Uruguay. I came here for the Facebook page, Syntropic and Temperate Climates. And my favorite tree is Feijoa, Acaceloviana. It's a native plant from here.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, what's the next order of business?
Ni Ibu?
He will present.
Ni Ibu will let you introduce yourself during your presentation if that works for you. And
I think Victor, are you there? Anna, Victor already said.
everybody's
I'm sorry.
everybody's presented.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's time for presentations.
Correct.
So we'll have 2 presentations of about 20 minutes, and after each, then there will be time to ask questions. We really encourage discussion and asking no bad questions. Antonio, did we miss you?
I offered, but he didn't respond. Maybe.
Can you Antonio, you're welcome to unmute and introduce yourself also with camera, or is your technology also not working? No. Well, hello, Antonio. So you're Sol, yes.
Do you want to read that?
Yeah. Can you read it? Because it
Okay.
disappears on
So, Sol.
Sol.
I'm trying to learn all the vowels here in Denmark. He's not able to get the audio working, so he sent us a chat saying he's from the UK, living in Denmark. Business partner of Josipa, where we run a small Syntropic site near Copenhagen. He's frustrated he can't join the winter pruning this weekend, which we'll mention more about later. He's currently in Portugal, helping work on a site there. Favorite plant is rhubarb, because you can harvest it again so soon. Okay.
Sorry, Sol, I forgot you because I know you. Okay, so we'll go into presentations. So we have 2 farmers. It's Ni Ibu. He is located in Ireland. He'll present first, and then Eric from New York afterwards. And between, we'll have time for questions, and we really encourage questions. So don't be shy. There's no bad questions. And then at the end, if we have time, we can share some pruning stuff and have other any general questions and stuff like that. So let's just hit it off. Ni Ibu, thank you so much for agreeing to present, and I'm also very excited. So yeah, you will share and do how it works, the screen, or how.
Yeah, so if you're not sure, you can select the icon with the screen and the arrow button, Ni Ibu, and it should share your screen. I wish I could figure out how to like do it for people.
Can he send it to you and you share it?
It wouldn't record then. He could send it to you and you could share it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
He's good.
Hello everyone.
All right, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? I think it's still me here, isn't it? I need to choose which page I share, isn't it? Okay.
Briefly, I saw your screen share and then it disappeared.
Okay. Works.
Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Can you guys see?
Yes. Looks great.
Okay.
I'm muting us.
It's my first time doing this. Forgive my challenges. And I'm sorry for being late as well. I always get the time wrong. I thought it was at 5, and I just sat in front of the computer to organize a bit the picture that I had. So, forgive me. I had a presentation is going to be just a bit extra, dynamic. I'm going to call it dynamic. Not just so messy. So I'm using my presentation of a course that I give. Can everyone hear me well?
Yeah, the audio's great.
Yeah, and we can see the page.
Perfect.
Full screen there now, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to share some pictures. This is a course that I give with a friend, Martin. So I'm just going to use it so I can introduce myself as well. That's me there, holding.
Hey, Ni Ibu, the slide did not.
Can you make it into slide?
You know, we're not seeing. We're seeing like the actual software presentation part, not the view that you're probably.
Okay, so I need to change
screen.
Okay. Let me see how I change this here.
Either that, or you could just scroll through the screens you have right now.
That's the one I'm going to see now, I think. Can you see that?
Yeah. Looks great.
Okay. So I'm Brazilian, based in Ireland since 2013, sorry. And my background, I'm a psychologist. I studied social psychology and community health. And in one sense, I got to Ireland that I started making a connection between our health and the health of the landscape. And met my partner in 2014, and I started coming to her family. She grew up in a house where her mom was growing the food for the family since it was a home birth, and she grew up. It was just normal for her to have fresh food at home, organically grown. And I started coming to visit the family and eating all the delicious food for her. And then from there on, just took off. In 2016, we moved our jobs in Ireland. We were moving in Portugal, and then in 2017 we come back to Ireland. We went to Brazil in 2016 to 17, did a Syntropic agroforestry course in Situ Semente, and he was one old student from English, has a very good learning center there. So we could literally
been working for blocks a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, for all the way to 12, 13 years old. Plots are very, very good place to learn. And that was our first experience with Syntropics, and I knew that I wanted to be working with that, but I didn't really have much experience growing up. So when we come back in 2017, we started growing vegetables, starting from the basics, and then to be able to sustain ourselves, we can grow big enough that we can make a little bit of an income. So we went from like a garden system, like a one big, and we're mixing some stuff already in the beginning there. But we were learning how to grow vegetables. 2019, we become a CSA, a community supported agriculture farm. That's our pumpkin harvest there in 2019. We would work like this, we would harvest everything, have everything displayed there. We would sell more flowers as well, and eggs, and then people would come, we would make a list, and then collect their boxes. We were very, very, very generous and business naive maybe. So we were given a lot of food. We were just learning how to learn the CSA. You get paid in the beginning of the season, so we were just overcompensating a lot of food. But anyway, it's our learning curve. But yeah, beautiful boxes there. And then we started selling in a shop in 2021. And you have two different pictures of us, Syntropic agroforestry systems. On the left, you have Temperate, who is a dear friend and had been guiding us here, and he ran the first courses here in Ireland, and I was supporting him, and he helped us design the systems. And on the right, that's the Scotch farm. We were there in 2022, January. Yeah, I'm absolutely in love with the work that Ernest does. It's the most beautiful forest I've ever been. His forest there is just so incredible. The amount of food and the life and the vigor, the soil there. Yeah, so Philip is really has been the closest teacher that we've had, and we have Joan as well, and just accessing all of the knowledge online, and then doing the rest, which is to plant and learn from the systems. And so you see a picture from our river system from 2020 there. So they're planting in March 2020, and they're just strong enough now that we can have a hammock hanging in there. You can see him in his head there. Can you see the arrow of my mouse?
Yeah.
Yep, we can see it.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump now to the end of the presentation where I start. I have the systems from the beginning to end. But while you're looking into that, this is our first system here in Ireland. We're in Wicklow. We're in the east of Wicklow, east of Ireland. It's just south of Dublin. And this field where we're learning how to grow there, it's a south-facing slope, very fertile, brown soil, 20 to 30 centimeters of very good topsoil. Then you start going to gravel from 40, 50 to 60. We have very, very nice, it was a pasture. For 20 years they had horses and sheep, we didn't them so often, so on the scale of agriculture, not the worst, actually pretty good inheritance there of soil. So that's where we got to practice. And when you're looking at that, it's a system that the climax structure that we have is for apples, plums, hazelnuts, and Japanese walnuts, Julian's Identifolia, hardnut common name. Which was suggested to us as one that would perform better in weather climates. So you can see the hazelnut here, popping in. You can see what's occurring. So obviously we have loads of support species in the system. We will start like this. So I'm going to jump to the start of the system, right at the bottom of this here, and then we can keep going. Okay, so this is, oh no, how do we do that? I'm still on the same page as I am here, yeah? Okay, start presentation here.
I think it's going to disrupt his. Is it worth disrupting delaying the process for a few minutes? I can ask him. Hey, Ni Ibu, do you have headphones that are quickly accessible? We're getting a little bit of quality interference. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so this is how the systems from 2020 started. You guys on the same page again, eh?
No, we don't see the share screen.
At the moment, the screen is down.
Okay, so I need to go back in just a second. Okay, packages.
Perfect. Yep.
And the audio good.
What do you say?
Audio good.
Audio's great. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. So that's our first system there from 2020. So that was planted in the between the 15th and 20th of March. We had our first course booked for that time, and then Philippe was really mad, and we went into first COVID lockdown, and then we had to escape the country. Stephen was going to join us as well for that course, but then we got him locked down before he arrived. So we called a few friends in and we planted ourselves the system. So what you see there is the system probably around May. The picture there. Our spring takes a while to get going here. Yeah, so on the rain there we have the apple, but this is the apple and rain on the left. And then we started the system with Italian berry located. We have brand onions, we call them Welsh walking onions here in Ireland. They're kind of like scallions that we keep multiplying from the bulb, and then we can keep taking them and we keep multiplying. And then we had carrots here on the side. There was broad beans on every seed nest that we planted with the trees. And then we had spinach. On the other side we went with radishes on the other side. And then there's strawberries on that bed as well. And then we threw a few farms, you can see on this side here. But I think they treated the crowns very well. And we ended up losing them. My friend bought the crowns, and I think I was too rough with the crowns, kind of putting the roots back, and we actually lost all of the crowns on it. And then you can see here, after silver platinums coming up, sycamore, we call it here in Ireland. And then this is a picture from July. Same year, so you can see how much we had in California here in 2020 was exceptional. It was like crazy sun. So everything did extra well, and you can really see the figure there. That's the kale. We had apples, Italian Niagara, and almonds, and here all in the same hole, because we had so many trees and we wanted to see what would perform better, then we just stuck them all in the same hole. And you see the broadbeans flowering, you can see the carrots here, the canes and almonds, you can see the ripeys here, there's a variety of ripeys in the middle of the bed. There's some of the salads being nice and poking up in some places. You can see the flowers here, and then the onions, they exploded as well. And then we planted 9 beds in that year. And that bed I was showing here, this is the most complex one that we did. We decided to focus on one to make it very complex. Because above there you can see there's a tunnel there, and on the other side here there's another tunnel. So we are managing 80 beds on like a garden in the middle room, running the CSA, and we planted 9 lanes of Syntropic agroforestry from 15 to 25, 30 meters. And so we went with this bed in the most complex so we can learn the management. On the bottom, on the back, you can see loads of potatoes there. Then we have more simpler systems where we have potatoes as our placenta there. There was some broad meeting out there as well, and that's us. We do like 2020 harvesting and learning about a crop of potatoes there. You can see the popples here. You can see our almonds here. These are support species lane. So in the systems we have our fruiting lanes that every 6 meters. We have lanes that every 3 meters from tree to tree. And then, so this is 2020, we're jumping to 2021 here. So that was incredible growth. So this is our apple lane here, on this side here. And then that's the support species where we're harvesting the potatoes there. And this is April 2021, so like incredible explosion there from there.
It's impressive for
So there, like, and then in between here, we didn't have them here, we didn't have the plants ready, but in here we added Filipinos like boys. It's a super important secondary kind of, it's a bridge for us here between the placenta and the tree system. It really helps, and the trees growing and covering the area. It's incredible plants, very fast growing. Yeah, and I didn't really have any pictures from 2021, so there's a video there from 2021 on Instagram. If I go with this, will you be able to see?
Try it.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Are you on the page still? Same page?
Right now I just see the link.
Okay, I'll open it up and. Okay, the link. So let me jump back in. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys there just a second. Okay, you're there now, yeah?
Looks great. Yep, we can see it.
Okay, so this is 2021, 4th of August, and then when we planted our ripeys, we pruned them all back, so we put all fresh growth, and then so on the second day after planting, we had all those fruits there, so 2021 August, and when we got that there, that's our hazelnut beds.
Those are black.
There's also rhubarb there. You're gonna see a bit of rhubarb there as well. But yeah, just fly through the beds. There, showing the fruit. But yeah, tons of currants. Super nice. And then what we did is we asked our customers from the CSA to come and help themselves, so they will come and pick. You can see the hardness there. So they will come and harvest the fruit whenever it was ready. Did you lose the thing or is it still there?
We're on the Instagram page and it's running again.
Okay. So that's the tree whipping we did the volumes. Incredible plant for us here. Let's see how much it grew from the plant last in the end, kind of autumn. And that was already pruned by August, so that's the new growth finish. It's incredible. Crop, yeah. So that was just to have an idea of what was our second year after planting. and the crops that we have, and that's the hazelnut there. Okay, so we'll go back to the presentation here, and I'll bring you back into it. Okay, we're back together.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, so that's February 2022, and you can see here, this is hazelnut and walnut. So the way we have the system is, we have A, B, C. A is hazelnut and hardnut for the climax. B is apple and plum for the climax, and C is our support species lane. And then we go A, C, B, A, C, B, A, C, B, sorry, A, C, B, C, A, C, B, C, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm sure you guys understand. And then in the places later here, for the walnut and the hazelnut, we have rhubarb and a creeping comfrey, which is evergreen, and it's absolutely incredible. It's such a beautiful, beautiful plant that flowers for the whole summer, and we can get 2, 3, 4 cups depending on how you're managing it. So it's incredible. It really holds its ground, and it's beautiful plant. There's bees all over it the whole summer. It's beautiful to see. So April 2022, you can see that how much the comfrey has sprung up there. In Ireland here, it takes a while for the leaves to come out. But yeah, the comfrey is one of the first things coming up. Obviously, the varieties, they come following and flowering straight after, between April and May there, and then you can see the rhubarb in 2022. Yeah, so the varieties really taking over its space. A lot of the
It's a gooseberry in the middle.
Lupinus was pulling back and was occupying the initial space, and the varieties was taking over. And then this is July, some of the hazelnuts, they were just exploding already, and you can see the one on the left, that plant alone is the same plant, but 2 different shots, I think, of the same plant. That alone that plant was maybe like 1.50 meters, like not massive, maybe even that, yeah. And 150 nuts on that tiny chap there. That lovely hazelnut. And this is in August, the system exploding there. I was very conservative with my pruning then. I was allowing things to grow and observing more and more and being very gentle with my pruning. In October 2022, same system we're looking at. We tried eucalyptus just in the bottom of the lane here. This is a Ni Ibu eucalyptus. Just after we planted, someone gave it to us and we threw it there. And that's May 2023 now. So we basically left the farm. We were living in the farm up to 2021, our family farm, and then we left the farm we were renting. And then we were still working on the land until the end of 2021. And in 2022 we run courses there, but we weren't with the CSA active anymore. We were selling to a shop, but we really scaled down. And I actually started working in a campaign. I started doing some horticultural work there and managing orchards there as well. But we started a transition from the project there. We needed to find a place for ourselves. We want to be somewhere where we can welcome people to work with us, and we really want to live a culture integrated with the land there. So the land of Hazel's family was the place where we studied and learned and we have our best school there, the systems that we planted. And then we decided to take the step. We didn't have a home anymore on the land for ourselves. And we decided that we wanted to create connections, and we're still in the process of deciding where we're going to land in Ireland here and start again. So what we've been going back there, managing the systems, and we started planting elsewhere as well, doing some consultation and running courses in other places. So in May, we were coming in and out and managing there, but when you're not on the land that much, you're working 40 hours somewhere else, yeah, there's the relationship changes a good bit. But anyway, you can see how the system exploded there and is looking beautiful in May 2023. So we decided to focus in the hazelnut bed most of our efforts, so we can make sure that we're learning with that, and we were observing the rest of the system developing. So you can see here on the right, this is the hazelnut and Japanese walnut. You can see a populus Niagara here, there's a hazelnut here, and then there's another populus here, and then you can see the salix here and there. We're going to get some better pictures, and the currents dominating the low strata here, and then below them you still have the comfrey here, the creeping comfrey and the rhubarb, because we have because they're evergreen, they're really, they're going to stay in the system for a good while there for us. And then I have a few more pictures that I was going to add. I'm sorry, I messed with the time there, so I'm just going to keep going now.
Figured it out because now.
But in February, March, in 2024, we came in and did our most intense building of the whole system. Then we opened really the canopy with the emergence there. You see, we brought loads of friends. I think it's beautiful thing to create opportunities to bring people to the land and create a season and a culture around managing the land together and harvesting together and living in the forest, close in the forest. And in March there on the right you can see the rhubarb exploding there, and then the marks on the elms there of the pruning there. And you see how much we took from the trees there. We lifted up the whole skirt and took the head off all of the emergence. So March on the left and April on the right, and then so nice to see the energy that comes into the system when you prune, and we only pruned this tree, the hazel line there, walnut line heavily like that on the side, and lifted up the skirt, but we didn't manage to take the head off a bit more. To be honest, now I wouldn't have taken the head off the trees. I would just have side shoot it all the way up. I think, I just want to have a longer stem than I have there, so we chop them between 4 to 5 meters. That's where you see the regrowth there. And over the willow is such a beautiful salix is such an incredible plant for us. May last year, you can see everything's exploding back and how the comfrey is performing here. It's beautiful to be there. June, and there's a lot of green out. And then August comes out. We were in the land in July, and in August this year we were renting, and then we gave our house away. We have a tiny cabin that's 3.5 by 2.5 meters where we were for a couple of months there, and then we've been traveling around Ireland, visiting sites and connecting with communities to see where's our next step. So you can see the system there in August. And then on this right side here we can see those are the leaves of the Jubilans evangifolia, the hardnut, Japanese walnut. They've been growing between 120, 1.5 meter a year, just really exploding up. They love the support and the company of the other trees, and they're just flying up. It's beautiful to see. Yeah. Okay, so this is our first ever system, right? So we planted our first system in 2020, and then we planted in 2021 another system, then in 2020, end of 2021, our first course, finally with Felipe. It was super choppy. We had 3 courses cancelled, and then we run a course in September 2021, and then we had 2 courses in 2022. So you see here the planting of the first course in 2022 in March. So yeah, We have a system for pears and plums. Guys, I'm not following the time, but also just controlling that. Let me know, and if I need to go quicker, if I need to stop. Okay?
Hey, yeah, I think if you, maybe within the next few minutes, if you could wrap it up, it would be, we'd be right about on time.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll fly through the rest of the picture that I have. So this is a system we planted in March 2022, and it's for pear and plum. And then we went with potatoes on the side here, on the edges, and then we have strawberries further in, and then we went with Asian greens for the market garden production. And then we have salix, we have elderberry. We've been struggling to get our elder cushions to work. In the first few years, I was always late putting them in, and they've been failing. But the ones that they take, you have to have some mucus niger in the system. There's no way you can be doing Syntropics without it in the temperate climate here in Ireland for us. July, Felipe came back and we were harvesting the spuds there. We had a very dry spring that year there, and you can see the growth, and that's May 2023. Everything exploding. Oh, sorry, I jumped a whole year there. Yeah, again, not many pictures there. Sorry. Yeah, jumping to May 23, and then you can see the plums here, the plum.
We'll just,
and then the strawberries. That year was incredible for strawberries. We harvested a ton of strawberries. It was very, very, very nice. Super healthy, very, very vigorous. We had as well the Lupinus arboreus in the system here from 2022. And then we took, see the size here, we had improved small, and then they took over that and then improved it back. Around February, March here, and then the strawberry exploded, and we had millions and millions and millions of strawberries. It was so delicious, very nice. August 2022, so in July we won another course, and then we planted this system here, following the arrow on the left picture, and then this is the system from 2022. Yeah, sorry, I came back 1 year there, that's why the system is smaller there. And then, so this is August, and then May 2023 on the right there. And then we started experimenting with some eucalyptus species. We planted eucalyptus nitens within the system. And then this is plum, apple and plum, the system that we planted in July. We prepared potted plants and loads of comfrey. This is the balking comfrey, like it's the clumping one. And then on the other bed we went with very no rocket for the market garden as well. We were selling salads still for shops. And the eucalyptus you can see here taking off. We planted them from 30 centimeters. So today, those plants, they're 6 meters tall, the eucalyptus. I'm gonna pick a picture here to show you guys, but anyway, October 2022, we went with loads of medicinal herbs, so there's lemon balm, there's sage, there's wormwood, loads of stuff there, and you can see the eucalyptus taking off here, and then we blooms our bodies as well. We put cushions of popples with all the eucalyptus we planted for having an access there, and if we had any holes. The plums that we got from a friend, they weren't super healthy, so they kind of stunted for a couple of years. They were not great plants, but then you can see here the year after planting. So the system is 10 months old there, and then we jump to 2024, so that's a year and a half in the system planted and eucalyptus shooting up. And then you can see September 2024 there. Look the size of the eucalyptus there. Hazel is there, and we also have cultivated and grown little mushroom. Lucy was born 11th of December. We were busy with that as well. And the eucalyptus, they're just, they're enormous. They keep growing, like they really grow this time of the year. This is a system we planted last year. It's a consultancy we did for someone, a hazelnut system. And we planted kind of like last minute, so we adapted to the conditions we had. So we went kind of no dig. We didn't cultivate there because it was too wet, so we just worked with hand tools and we mulched the whole area with a lot of silage and wood chip. And then we grew the potatoes through the silage and wood chip there. So that's June. This place is 120 meters above sea level. It's much colder than our farming lands there. So things are a bit slower, but so we had 5 beds altogether there, and then 2 of the beds we had with chip and potatoes in them, and the others we just mulched with the silage, and we kept planting through the year. We kept adding stuff through the year. So we added rhubarb, comfrey, and we tried some stuff there, and some herbs. So you see July from last year, we were pruning already the salix there. And we see September from last year, the system exploding. And then close-up picture of the comfrey is incredible. So good. The lupin. And we planted the lupin later into that system, but you can see the salix exploding there. The land was very ready to go to move to forests. We pruned a lot. September from the same year from planting, so you see the size of that, which is incredible. It's very wet. And then I saw my first frog within the agroforestry systems, then she's like super high, very far from water. So very happy to see that frog there on the right picture here. And I think that's it for the pictures. So I don't know if we're going to questions now or in the end.
What was the one question other than the...
Soul answered his own.
There was a second one though.
How do I stop?
No, you stopped the presentation. Thank you so much, Ni Ibu. It was really good. We could see the images. So now if anybody has questions on this topic, you can unmute yourself and ask. Go ahead with the question I see from Aluminum.
Can you hear me?
The potatoes was the question.
Yeah.
Ni Ibu, can you hear me? Sorry, I pronounced your name wrong.
That's perfect. Ni Ibu, yeah. Can you guys see me? No?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm in the United Kingdom, similar climate, obviously. Just one question, 2 questions. What is your USDA zone, if you know it off the top of your head?
I don't know USDA zones for the top of my head. No, I'm sorry. What am I USDA on? Do you know? What? No. So I don't know that on the top of my head.
Okay. And the one important question is there a difference that you noticed between when you tilled the land and when you just simply did the mulch approach or no-till method? Was there a substantial difference or no?
Okay, sorry, just from like a quick Google here, I found zone 9A. So like Wicklow is massive, and I can see here from minus 3.9 to minus 6.7. We can get minus 3, minus 10, minus 11 in Ashfield where we are in Wicklow, but that's not very common. This year I think we went down to minus 5 on the coldest we had so far. Last year we went down to minus 8. But I haven't had anything lasting for more than 2 weeks super cold here. And it tends to be like winter time we go down to like 3 degrees, 2 degrees, 0 degrees, but like not that much below 0. Just every so often like a little bit. And every 10 years, every 8 years there's like 2 weeks of like a big cold wind, sometimes a bit of snow. Very good question about the results with the prior the cultivation and the no dig. I have found that the system they explode much faster when they go no dig, opening trees hole by hole and mulching heavily. they explode much faster than the systems that like I cultivate and I start and I cover the soil after. But they eventually they catch up. But then like I made a mistake of preparing areas and leaving them open for too many days before planting, and that like slows down everything. Like the faster you can open up and plant, the better, and the least you can disturb, the better. That's what I found in my experience here.
How deep he makes his hole.
We can have unmuted you.
And yes, and how deep you make the hole when you plant your trees?
We're very fond of doing syntropic agriculture. We make massive holes. So yeah, it really depends on the compaction, the layer you have. So yeah, it's a trade-off effort and what you get off. So that system that I did by hand there, we opened up all of the holes by hand, and we had a compaction layer around 40 to 50 centimeters. So we were going that deep with the pole digger. I brought my tools from Brazil, but they're pole diggers. They're like, so I can go, I can make a hole that is 25, 30 centimeters diameter and go down. That's it, yeah. So when I bought a small builder, it's a 77 245, not 245, very small tractor, and then I got a subsoil that goes down to 60 centimeters, and that will make work better. But it's that balance again of like the more disturbance, it takes a little longer for the system to spring, and you can plant a much bigger area than when you have the soil open like at that depth.
And do you had like some manure inside the hole, or just you just keep the same soil?
No, I usually put a bit of ash. I put a bit of. I make my own compost, so I choose the finest stuff that I do, and I put a little handful of stuff. It's like you're playing with sourdough, so you bring a little bit of an incubation, a bit of good life. Just grab there. Sometimes I bring a little bit of like a blood meal, a bit of phosphorus. So it really depends where I'm planting and what's the stage of the place where I'm coming into. But the basic stuff that I do, it's a little bit of ash, a little bit of compost. That's the most basic stuff that I put when I'm planting my trees.
And Ni Ibu, there's a couple questions in the chat I want to ask. One was, how do you manage the potatoes? How did you manage the potatoes? Let me go back and probably without disturbing, without harming the soil.
Yeah, so I really I was planning for a few years on growing spuds on biomass alone instead of digging into the soil. So we had on the land we were living, my father-in-law was managing a meadow, so he would have all that hay every year that I leave outside washing, and in the spring I would put in the bed and I plant spuds straight into it, and it's very good. If you have, organic material, even manure, very good manure compost in excess that you can just lay on top of the soil and plant potatoes. Super easy way to start beds without cultivating, and you get a decent crop. You need to find a potato that's hardy for that. I've been using Syntropic for us here in Ireland, works very well. And how do they manage? You really need to think about the cycle of the potatoes, and then while you're planting. And then you really need to have a good plan of following up what's going to come after. Because if you harvest the potatoes, you have a lot of open space there, and you need to be quick taking up that space with things that are going to grow. So it really depends on everything that it's together there and what you're managing your system for. But yeah, potatoes are basic carbohydrate here for us in Ireland, so it's super important. And in most of the systems we have planted up to now, we always have potatoes to a certain level there. So we have earlier potatoes that we're going to harvest July, August, and there's the later ones. So especially with the later ones, you have to have a very good plan in place not to leave a bare bed there. So it's, yeah, a lot of stuff to manage, but super worth it.
So Ni Ibu, if I can just add to what you said, in terms of the question, because maybe the person asking, like in a traditional way, when you plant potatoes, you dig them in and then you have to like dig them out. But the way Ni Ibu plants, I think that I do the same. You like they're very shallow root plants, so you don't put them in the soil. You put them on top of some kind of compost or manure, and then layer biomass on top. So when you're harvesting, you just take them out, so you're not digging up anything, you're just moving some stuff, and then you have a perfect place for planting the next species.
Yeah, super easy, super huge pleasure, very clean potatoes, very nice. No digging.
Oh, okay, and there's another question in the chat about how do you, how well did the CSA integrate with the Syntropic system? Were people okay with the changing season of fruit and vegetables, and how did that experiment go?
Well, the CSA, like they're getting the food with the season. We didn't import or buy anything into our boxes. Everything that went into our boxes was produced by us. So in that way, it was always the same from the market garden to the Syntropics. With the Syntropics, if I have something to say about Syntropic and CSA, what I've done was the think your own was something that worked very well. Was a part of the box for them to go there and get some currants and some raspberries for themselves, but they're harvesting them. And then I'll do open days to harvest the potatoes, the bigger jobs. Because it was me and Hazel alone doing all the work by hand. We only got a tractor in 2021 or 22, end of 21. And so yeah, all of the operations that were manual, so harvesting 500-600 kilos of potatoes with the CSA was great.
Last question that the person posted and take a break.
Yeah, we even gave them choices of picking in stuff here and there, and then we're like, you have no choice whatsoever. It's already far too complicated for us to be going the vet and margin making boxes, so we just made a box and everyone just had to take what was in the box.
Yeah, do you want to do it?
I was there.
Okay. Okay, Ni Ibu, we're going to take one last question. Josipa will mention it.
It's from Beate, and she asked, when did you start pruning the trees? I want to cultivate vegetables, so the trees shouldn't become too tall, too much shadow. So how do you, she's very interested in vegetable production, so how do you integrate the trees into that?
Yeah, so those systems there in 2020, they're all designed for top fruit and nuts. So I manage the system for them, so I allow them to develop and create the canopy. If you design the system for veg, you're not be pruning the system because you need that light coming in, and you have the stratus for your vegetables that you need to respect there. You can have loads of trees there to support the system, but you're going to have to be pruning. You need to have the lights there for your kale, for your lettuce, for whatever you want to grow there, for your beans. But Felipe's working loads with farmers around on vegetable systems. We planted one system, a trial system for vegetables. I didn't have a picture of it, unfortunately. But we can design systems for veg, but you need to keep the light needs to be coming in. So a lot of pruning.
And her question was when, but what I'm hearing from you is the when may not change when you're doing a vegetable system. It's just the intensity of pruning. Did I get muted there partway?
Yeah.
So the question was, when do you prune? But the impression I get is that is not influenced by doing vegetables. It's the intensity of pruning.
Oh, you got cut away again, but I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, like when you prune, when you have too much shade over your vegetables, and then in spring, like it just, yeah, between winter to spring is a classical time just before everything coming into leaf. It's the best time for us here in Ireland anyway, and I think most temperate places where you get the most regrowth from the pruning. But yeah, but when you have too much shade.
And I think the person asking the question is satisfied. So we're going to take like right now a 5-minute break. People can get up, use the bathroom, and then those who want to continue will move on to Eric's presentation just real quick. So 5 minutes, and let's all come back here, okay?
Thanks, Ni Ibu, for the presentation.
Thank you so much, Ni Ibu. It was
Thank you,
amazing.
Thanks for the question, man. We appreciate it.
Sorry for my delay there. Yeah.
You were just
Anyone wants
fine.
any, yeah, just get in touch if you have any questions and things like that. I'll be more than happy.
Great.
to reply.
Okay, we'll meet back at 5:15, so 15 after.
You can disable now. So somebody was able to disable my, I'm gonna turn off the recording.
Good idea.
How do I do that?
Wow.